All right, everybody. Hey, this is the with CP podcast. It's September 19th. Thought we'd try this one outside. I'm outside the Starbucks in Madison Park. Just had a, a conversation coffee with a supporter of CP. It was really great. Got to learn about him and his work and about share a little bit about Common Power. We're today is a Thursday. We're 5.5 or almost 6 weeks from election day. And things are moving really, really quickly. Our teams are going out into the field all over the place. This week, I know we've got teams in Pennsylvania, in Arizona, in Montana.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What
are you doing?
What?
You know what?
What?
You do too many of these without me. Okay. I had to come and find you out here in Madison Park. Is that where we are? I had to come and hunt you down because you're doing too many of these without me. What is this? This has like been 5 days that you've been doing this without me.
I was on a bus, man. I was
Sure, whatever. Right? I was in Alabama. I was in Georgia.
What are you eating?
I'm eating oatmeal right here.
Okay.
Starbucks.
So we're at this Starbucks, as I understand it, used to be, it maybe still is Howard Schultz's Starbucks. All right, lives in this neighborhood.
I know we're camped out waiting for Howard to show up. Waiting for Howard Schultz to show up. Howard, come be on the podcast with us. Come talk about politics.
So look, man, I think this is like,
is this your camera again, dude? Oh my God.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Wow.
What, come on, look, this is just,
you've got,
it does.
No, you have, it's so foggy because you have food and you have like stuff in your.
I can never open up my laptop when this is around, okay? Because
wow, this is the foggiest camera I've ever seen. All right, it's aesthetics. Okay, we're talking about traveling.
Yeah,
you know why? Because I'm leaving tomorrow.
You're leaving tomorrow.
I'm going tomorrow. All of fieldwork is traveling. Wisconsin started yesterday. Wisconsin flew out yesterday, and Pennsylvania, and Michigan, and Montana, and Arizona. I'll fly out tomorrow.
Man, so this and we're just gonna have we have 7 people that were in Alabama canvassing after this learning tour we just did.
That's very cool.
And they're just wrapping that up today too. So we're going everywhere, and you and I aren't going to be in the same city very often in the next 6 weeks.
No.
So
you got another learning tour coming up?
We do next week.
Educators,
yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to be out working while you're hanging out in Seattle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I pretty much nap most of the day.
Yeah. Right? You just have coffees with people. Is that? That's so hard.
So look, we only got about 15 minutes here because I got to do a Zoom call. I'm going to be busy while you're eating your oatmeal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I want to be serious here for a minute.
Finally.
I want to get you to say some things to our folks about how you feel about the selection right now. I really want to, seriously, I want to know like how you're feeling.
You want to know how I'm feeling? I feel really good about this election. I feel so good about this election. I feel like, and as I said this last time we were together.
Well, we were on a Zoom yesterday, and I said, whether we win, I said whether we win or we lose, and you're like, hey, just stop.
Yeah, because we're not going to lose. Because we're putting in the work, because the data is showing. And this is why I said last time we were on the Zoom, we were in the office. I think we were in the office. I said what you're going to see, and polls are neck and neck. Everyone was like, all of this stuff from the convention and everything, and polling is within a margin of error. What I said to you was that the polling is going to show a divergence. I said it's going to get better and better for Kamala. I said that, and I did this with my hands. I did that, and it is. Yeah. No, not like this, like this, because it was tight. And then it's doing this, and that's what it's doing. And it's doing it not just in the places that are swing states, but also in red states. You're starting to see a tightening there, even in like Iowa, right? Mm-hmm. The most recent one.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
That we're not expecting to win, but she's creeping up on
Alaska,
right?
Yeah.
So that's data trends. So we used to say, back when Biden was the nominee, we used to say that don't ignore the polls. Polling is terrible. Ignore the polls. Now we're like, look at the polls, man. Look at the polls.
We love them. No,
yeah, but the data's showing like it's not just one poll. Never look at one.
Patterns, right?
Look for patterns, and you don't look at national polls because those don't matter. It's about these states. It's about individual states and where they're trending. And where the individual states are trending is a pattern in our favor.
Okay. So imagine there's a big whiteboard back here behind us.
Sure. You want me to draw on the imaginary whiteboard?
Your whiteboards you and Vin did was pretty
Mhm.
impressive. You got half the states geographically wrong. It's pretty good. All right. I mean, I think that's like good after like 4 years or working. So look, picking up what you're saying about things are going our
Yeah.
ways. If there's multiple columns and you're going to
Yeah.
put check marks in those columns for why things are going our way, one of them is
State polls is one, or polls.
what?
Polling.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Polling is one. Polling is one.
No, but
Okay.
is it because of are things going our way because of A, the Harris and Walz campaign, B,
Oh, you mean why?
yeah, why? The Trump kind of implosion in Vance,
Yeah.
the C, the work of volunteers and
Yeah.
folks like us out there, D, just kind of larger economic trends that are going the way. What's the biggest check marks in there?
So the answer to that is yes, it's all of those things,
Okay.
right? Of course.
Fuck. Okay.
I'd say the economic thing is probably the bottom of the list.
On the bottom of the list.
I think it's the bottom. I think that I would put Harris Walls at the second because
Number two up from the top or from the
yeah,
top?
from the top,
Okay.
because she's just got to not mess up, right? And there's only a certain amount of convincing that she can do to certain people. It's their side unconvincing people to vote for them. That's the biggest thing. It's the cats thing in Springfield. It's abortion. It's Trump not even campaigning in some of these states.
Yeah.
Right. It's errors on their side that is actually swinging people our direction. It's his performance at the debate.
Yes.
Like these are all things that are moving people away from him towards nothing in the middle, maybe not voting, and then allowing that to be fair game for her to pick up those voters and bring them closer.
Okay.
Trump and Vance have to move people to the middle for them to be picked up.
Yeah, Trump and Vance are doing nothing to move people towards them, right?
No.
They're pushing people away.
They're pushing people away.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if
JD Vance is the senator in Ohio.
I know it's
Okay.
it's the
He's a
worst thing
senator in Ohio, and he's actively attacking a city that has a bunch of people who want to vote for him.
Exactly.
Actually, and he's shutting down their schools and their city hall and their hospitals or whatever. And these are people who want reason to vote for him, and he's giving them reason to not vote for him. Could you imagine that we win Ohio? Because Ohio voters are like, fuck this bullshit.
Yeah.
We're tired of this. Not that we love Harris, but we just want normalcy.
Well, we may or may not like at the presidential, that's a heavy lift.
Uh-huh.
But we can win in Ohio by Brown winning. We can
Mhm.
win in Ohio by passing a constitutional amendment that will create fair districts for
Right.
this drawing of congressional and state legislative districts. Both of those are there. And then Brown yesterday said, like, I don't, if I win, but I don't bring along state legislators,
Mhm.
Dems, then I don't consider it a victory in Ohio. All right.
It's a good man. It's a good man there.
So now if you got them ranked right now and you got Trump's and Vance's horribleness, and my God, they are horrible. And then Harrison Walls, and then you've got this kind of ground game work like us, okay?
Yeah.
And then you've got the economics. That might be the ranking today, but take us a month from now. A month from now, as people are voting, all right, does that ground game then move up?
It goes up because the ground game is the difference. So the reason why, like one of the things that, like, where's Trump's money going besides his own pockets and his lawyers? It's going to TV ads. It's going to online ads. It's going to mailers and stuff. Those are things that you can like press a button and you can deploy.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars. You can spend it really quickly. This is the kind of thing where the two campaigns are going to be neck and neck because he's got money. He's about to, was it Truth Social is about to, he's about to be able to cash that in
To go public. Yeah.
right. So, well, it went public and there's a delay on when he can sell.
Okay.
And so it's coming up here at the end of September when he can start to sell shares.
Oh, okay.
It's this technicality. What it means is that Trump doesn't need donors and stuff. He's going to get his own cash that he can now spend on the election to mix in with the money from Russia and overseas. But that's going to even the playing field on money, just in general. So what they're going to be able to deploy that money. The difference then, because all this noise in swing states is going to come, it's going to hit people in the face on their phones, on TV, and it's gonna be a wash. The difference is gonna be these conversations at doors, and that's what we have that they don't have. That's what we have on the left that they don't have. That's why the Cartwright campaign is,
don't jump.
don't go there yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So, but that's why Common Power is going to be a difference out in the doors.
Okay, so we just had a coffee with a supporter of CP, and you told a story that I had not heard before about the Cartwright campaign in Pennsylvania. So can you share that here?
Wait, let me see. This is a test for the microphone. I'm going close to the mic right here. It should be louder. This is quieter. I don't think the mic's working. David's got this fancy mic. He's just